Hey Facebook Live, how's it going on this rainy Saturday morning here in Florida? Shout out to everyone all over the world, whoever has a chance to watch this. Again, this is Rich Fontaine with Daily Motivations. 365 days of consistency, doing the same things over and over again until they become habit. And I always appreciate you taking your time. Hey, Mary, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Jazz, thank you for showing the love. And again, if I don't shout you out, it's just because I can't see you. But I do appreciate you watching this now or later. And today, on this beautiful Saturday morning, God bless you and your family. Thank you, Mary. For you the same. For you the same. I hope you're safe and everything's going well in your household. So, in this time of stranger things happening in the world, I think it's almost paramount to be grateful. And I want to talk about 3 ways to be grateful unconditionally. I think we get into the habit of being grateful, but we're grateful under conditions. I'm grateful when I got the raise. I was grateful when the kids were born. I was grateful when my spouse remembered to wash the dishes, right? We get grateful for those things. We're like, oh, I'm so thankful for in those moments, but it's those moments when things are a little bit weird, when things are a little bit wonky. Hey, Miriam, when things are a little bit strange, where it's important for us to be even more grateful, even more grateful. I want to tell you a quick story about gratitude. So I did a video maybe a few months back, where Jazz and I were supposed to get some money, right? That was promised to us, and it fell through because of some conditions that I don't want to get into right now. And we were still grateful through it. We said, you know what? Hey, at least we got a roof over our heads. At least we have some money coming in that helps us keep things afloat. At least, we're alive, we're healthy. At least, the disease or the virus didn't touch us. So we were grateful for about a good number of things. And in that, we just had the state of peace. Regardless of what's happening around us, we were still at peace with everything happening in our surrounding area. Then I made a call yesterday to recall about the money because everything's happening. And they said, hey, you know what? With everything happening with the virus, we're going to pay you that money. We're going to pay you that money. And I was even more grateful. And I realized something. As you are grateful for whatever condition, if you're grateful unconditionally, it's like the universe will provide situations for you to be more grateful. When you're grateful already, like attracts like. So when you're grateful already, it's like the universe attracts things into your life to make you even more grateful. Try it out. You don't have to believe me, but try it out in your own life and you'll start seeing things manifest and you'll be shocked at the things that you can accomplish by just being grateful. So I want to show you 3 ways to be unconditionally grateful. And as you practice this, I would say practice this for the next 30 days. As you practice this, you will see a great change in your attitude, in your state of mind, state of spirit, and you'll start to see more things attract that will make you even more grateful into your life. I promise you this. Again, you don't have to believe me. Just try it out for yourself. So the number one way to stay grateful unconditionally is I learned this from Dr. Wayne Dyer, the great late Dr. Wayne Dyer taught me this, was the very first thing when you wake up in the morning, before you start thinking about my job, I don't know if I don't want to go to work today, or I don't have a job, or I don't know where the income's coming in, or me and my spouse fought yesterday. Before anything, before you start thinking about the previous day, say thank you. Before you even open your eyes. I remember I saw Wayne Dyer do this in a movie, and he talks about this is something that he changed his life. Whenever he wakes up, as soon as he wakes up in the morning, he takes a deep breath, and he just says thank you. Hey, Eileen, thank you for watching. He just says thank you. Without any condition, without no reason, he just says thank you. And his thank you is for being alive, for be able to open my eyes. Because we have to realize there's some people that don't have that same luxury to wake up. There's some people that was here last week aren't here this week. And it's life happens like that. I remember when my father went to the hospital and, he had these tubes and all these things in him, and it just really hit me like, man, life happens like that. You never know when something's going to happen. So the simple fact that you're alive, that you're not in hospital, that you don't have tubes inside your system, that you're able to wake up on your own and breathe on your own and see on your own and eat on your own, and talk to my boy Jonathan Nolan, be able to use the bathroom on your own. There was a time when he couldn't even use the bathroom on his own. And that is so important, that you be able to do these things just by waking up, that you have all these luxuries. You say grateful, you say thank you. As soon as you wake up, thank you. And that brings unconditional gratitude into your life. The number two way to stay unconditionally grateful is something I learned from my mentor, T. Harv Eker, is be grateful for the small things. When you are grateful for the small things, it seems like the universe gives you more things to be grateful for. When you can handle, it's like, I use this analogy in my book, Destiny on Purpose. Imagine you're a kid, or you're a parent, and your kid comes up to you and says, hey mom, I want some cookies. And you tell, hey, listen, Junior, I'm a little busy right now, I'm handling some stuff, but give me like an hour or so, and I'll give you some cookies. Now, if child A says, I want cookies now, and stomping around the thing and say, you never give me cookies, you're so unfair, you never want to help me out. Let me ask you this question, as a parent, even if you don't have kids. Are you going to rush to the kitchen and give that kid some cookies? Are you going to say, boy, if you don't get the heck out of here, now, no cookies whatsoever. Or if the child said, mom, okay, I'll wait the hour, thank you. I just want to thank you for just being such a great mom, being such a great dad, just being so awesome. And I'll wait here patiently for those cookies. Just thank you, though. Just thank you for the shelter. Thank you for always providing. Oh, thank you for saying yes for the cookies. Thank you. You might be more, forget waiting the hour. I'll get you the cookies now. So who says the universe is kind of our parent, in a sense? And it works the same way. When you could be unconditionally grateful for just knowing you're able to get the cookies, you get those cookies that much faster. So I get grateful for the small things. I know some people that says, man, I wish I had more money. But if they see a penny on the floor, they're like, oh, that's just a penny. But that's more money. You asked for it, you received it, and you disregarded it. Versus, T. Harv Eker and Doug Nelson taught me this. He says, when you see a penny, you say, thank you, universe. Thank you for this money. And then you put it in your pocket and you save it. And you appreciate that penny. Why? Because you are being grateful for the small things. And when you're grateful for the small things, the universe says, you know what? I'm going to give you more. Because you've shown that you're obedient and you're grateful for all the things I provided for you already. And the law of attraction says when you're grateful for the things you don't have, you attract those things that much faster. Yeah, Jasmine loves finding pennies. Every time she finds pennies, she says, thank you, universe. She starts singing it. But then she finds more pennies, and then it starts to nickels and dimes, and maybe $1 found in the laundry. Like, it happens all the time for us. And we're so grateful. We save that money, because money is money to us, right? People are like, that's greedy. No, that's being grateful. Grateful for the small things. So if you find a penny this week, this month, be grateful. Say, thank you. Thank you for this more money. I've been asking for more abundance. That penny could pay for the taxes of that gum. You never know, because pennies accumulate, and that turns into $1. And those pennies could turn to $5, turn to $10, $15. Hell, I know somebody that had $100 worth in pennies. Why not? It's still money. Still be grateful for those small things. Thank you, Eileen. I appreciate that. A little funny. And lastly, the number 3 way to be grateful unconditionally, and this came to me this morning in my meditation, was find a way to find the feeling of gratitude without any conditions. And what I mean by that is feel grateful just to feel grateful. I was doing a meditation and they said, bring in the feeling of gratitude. They didn't say bring in the feeling of gratitude because you have this, or bring in the feeling of gratitude because you have that. They said bring in the feeling of gratitude. And here's a trick. Here's something that happens to us. When you could find the feeling of gratitude, You start feeling grateful already. Just no real reason. I'm just grateful. I'm just happy. Your mind will start bombarding you with reasons to be grateful. And then you're like, oh yeah, I do have that. And I do have this. And man, I do have that too. And I have this, 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 and I have this. Oh, Jasmine has the meditation in the link below. So I don't know if you're an avid meditator like we are, but if you do, this is a great meditation, only 10 minutes, but it helps you feel that feeling of gratitude. Thanks, Jasmine, for that. And I was doing it this morning. I just started feeling grateful. And then I started thinking about me. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for my cats. I'm grateful for where we live. I'm grateful for the car that I drive, that I have a car. I'm grateful to have some type of income, to have some shelter, have water, have hot water. There was a time in my life I didn't even have hot water. And I started thinking about all these things I'm grateful for, and I just start feeling this feeling of gratitude. And I start vibrating high. And I could tell my wife could feel it, and my cats could feel it. My cats would start surrounding me because they could get that feeling, that vibration of gratitude. Regardless. And then when you start feeling gratitude regardless, yeah, Mary, you know, those cats, they're very attuned. It's crazy. They're very attuned. And when you start feeling that feeling of gratitude, it's like you're vibrating on a higher frequency, and all the things that you want, in a sense, are coming towards you. It's a feeling. It's just a feeling of excitement. You start feeling inspired. Like, man, I feel excited today. Because you get in that feeling of high vibration. I do this all the time, and whenever I do a gratitude meditation, I just feel better. I feel good. And when I feel good, I do good. And when I do good, good things happen to me. So please practice that meditation if you want. It's up to you. But if you could practice these 3 steps, these 3 ways to feel gratitude without any conditions. Just grateful to be alive, grateful to be breathing. Because as you get the feeling of gratitude, you'll start remembering. You'll stop thinking about the things that are not going right and start thinking about all the infinite amount of things that are going right in your life. The sun rises and it sets. You get to sleep and you get to wake up. You get to eat. And you get to relinquish that food. You're in a cycle, and that cycle you're a part of. And that part of that cycle is the universe, and that universe is a part of you. That means you are part of the grand scheme. You're not an accident. You're not by random. It's on purpose. And to me, that is a great reason to be grateful. Again, love is love. I appreciate all of you. Either you could agree with me or not agree with me, but either way, I feel that this was a successful conversation. Love is love. I appreciate you. Mary, I appreciate you. Aline, I appreciate you. One second, Aline, I'm going to give you a shout out real quick. Jasmine, I appreciate you. Miriam, Marilyn, I appreciate you. And everyone else that I don't see, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this. And I'm grateful every day for even the smallest things. Yes. And after 7 years, I found love unexpectedly. And I'm so happy and grateful to have found him. Yes, absolutely. I was grateful being single when I found Jasmine. I was in a good place about just being single. I was actually happy about being single when I found Jasmine. So it's in that feeling of gratitude when what you're asking for is coming towards you. Thank you for that, Eileen. I think that will touch people in a very positive way. So yes, thank you everybody for your comments. Please like, please share. These are important, and I hope the meditation served you well. I hope for the next 30 days this has served you well. Trust me. You don't have to believe me. Just try it out. And in those 30 days of gratitude, you will start seeing things, unexpected checks. I had unexpected money come in. I'm like, wow. But that happens when you just have that spirit of gratitude. Love is love. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Maribel, yes, please like, please share, please check this out. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Namaste. Big time, yeah. Bye, everybody.